Stretching and flexibility. I always do stretching after doing body weight HIIT. That's something I'd like to talk about today, so stick around. Hi, my name is Sachiaki Takamiya. I am the author of the Ikigai diet and Ikigai biohacking. Okay, so in the last video, which is body weight HIIT for longevity, I said that I always do stretching after doing HIIT. So today, I'd like to talk about how I do my stretching. Okay, but before that, I forgot to mention one thing in the last video. So I usually do 3 day or kind of 5 days a week or 3 days a week of cardio exercise, and then 3 days a week of strength training. And I make my strength training as HIIT. And the reason why I make it HIIT is because Dr. Peter Attia, he does 1 day of high intensity cardio like exercise on top of 4 days of low intensity, zone 2 cardio exercise and 4 days of strength training, right? But I cannot do all of what he's doing, just too many. So I want to kind of combine the strength training and high intensity cardio. So when you do HIIT, high intensity interval training, it is a kind of a cardio exercise. So you do about there are many different ways of doing HIIT, but my way is like doing 20 seconds of high intensity activity and 10-second rest. So in this ways, it becomes a kind of a cardio workout as well, even though I am doing the strength training. So that's how I make my strength training as HIIT. So I do body weight, high intensity interval strength training, right? And then, but I always do stretching after that. So I'll show you how I do my stretching today. First, I do this kind of stretching, to stretch my legs, my calf and hamstrings. I do it for about 30 seconds. Then I do, sidewise, like do just one leg. This is also for 30 seconds. The other side. For 30 seconds. Then the center. Now, you don't need to push so much. You try to put your head on the floor. But more important is to strengthen your legs. So make sure that your knee becomes straight. Then I do some arms, triceps stretch. And I do this for about 30 seconds too. The other arm. And this type of stretching. I don't know how it is called. I mean, you can do any kind of stretching really. I mean, it doesn't really matter what type of stretching you do. Whatever you know and whatever you like doing. I'm not very neurotic about the type of stretching you do. I mean, as long as you can kind of cover, mostly for your upper body and lower body. This is the leg stretching. Yeah, I do this for 30 seconds. The other side for about 30 seconds. This one, this is one of yoga, pose. The other side. I do this for 30 seconds too. The reason why I'm doing it for 30 seconds is, Andrew Huberman, he said 30 seconds is usually about enough. And then this one. The other side. Yeah, this is a good stretch both for the legs and arms. And I said I always do stretching after my hit. Um, does it mean I do stretching after my cardio exercise? I sometimes do, but not always. This is just partly because it's not convenient for me to do stretching afterwards, because I usually do the cardio in the morning from between 6 and 7, and I have to come back by 7 o'clock because I have to feed my son. I make breakfast for my son, and then so I don't have time to do the stretching. Plus, I sometimes take a cold shower after my Nordic walking or jogging, and so it's while doing stretching after HIIT is very convenient. I can kind of continue doing the same. So basically, stretching is part of the exercise. It's the part of the menu. So yeah, I always include the stretching in the menu. Then this way, it is like the whole total program of doing strength, HIIT and stretching. Yeah, this is for the back extension, and it is very good to uh, like straighten your spine. Yeah. So the reason why I go Nordic walking is to, make my spine straight. But this is a good, stretch to kind of bend your spine. I sometimes do that uh, when I sleep. I mean, for the first maybe 10 minutes of sleeping or something, I do that to kind of yeah, because you do need to stretch your back a lot. For this one, I do it longer than 30 seconds, maybe, 60 seconds. And I use one of these devices and I do the, stretching of uh, calf, yeah, calf muscle. I'm kind of rolling my, fingers. Yeah, it is important to roll and pull your fingers and your toes as well. And next, toes. So after putting toes, you need to open the toes like that. The other side. Then I rotate my neck. Then I, yeah, start rolling my arms and shoulder. Then rotating my waist. Then I rotate my knees. That's it. That's how I do my stretching. Yeah. So you don't need to do the same as I do. You can just find your own stretching. Just I do them because I know those stretching well. Yeah. There could be many other stretching exercises that are beneficial for you too. Yeah. And then, so I usually do stretching after my body weight hit. And I told you that I don't do right after my cardio exercise, but it is good to do stretching like every day or like 7 days a week or more frequently than other exercises. In other words, you can do cardio 3 times a week, you can do strength training 3 times a week, but stretching, you want to do it more often. Yeah. So I try to do it every day. And when I cannot do stretching right after my cardio, I do it just before lunch or maybe at night. Yeah. Before lunch is a good time because I always do my strength training before lunch. Yeah. So that I can bring it to the end of my fast. Yeah. So I do the strength training fasted. Yeah, but it's good to do it at the end of your fasting window. And then after I can eat my lunch to gain some protein and so on. Yeah. And so because I'm so used to doing some kind of exercise before lunch, when I don't do strength training, I can still just do stretching before lunch when I do the cardio in the morning. Right. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Sachiaki Takamiya. I am the author of the Ikigai Diet and Ikigai Biohacking. If you like this video, please give me your thumb up and subscribe to channel. Right. And then please leave your comment. How do you do your stretching? What kind of stretching do you do? Please share your stretching in the comment below. Right. Okay. I'll see you in the next video. Live with your Ikigai!